showcasing a little bit of a 3.5-inch drop shot from Fat Guys. I just got a couple more I just put on order, and we're going to be shooting that, but we're also going to do tails, because I've had a lot of questions with how do you do the tails, how do you get them to bond well, etc., etc. So I'm going to try to break down how I do it, but we're going to have the mold, injectors. I'm going to do a chartreuse pearl, or a chartreuse X from Bait Plastics, and then just black from Bait Plastics. I may throw a little bit of blue flake in there. For the clamping system today, we're just going to use the stock clamping system, just so you guys can see that it can be done with or without these clamps. These are just for faster production stuff. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll probably do a half a cup of each. I got a 3-ounce injector, and then I'm just going to shoot the tails, and I'll break it down for you. I'll show you a little bit of a camera action on what I do, and then hopefully you guys will be able to make a really good bonded tail with 2 colors. Alright, so first we're going to start with 2 half cups, and then I'm just going to put, there's no drop count for chartreuse, just kind of add it. I like to do it prior to, because it seems to hold better. For this one, I'm not really doing a commercial count here. For black, I just do about 3 or 4 drops. That's pretty potent stuff. And then you stir and heat. I'll be putting it in 2 different microwaves, but you don't have to heat them both at the same time, because you're not shooting them at the same time. But I'm just going to go ahead and knock 2 birds out with 1 stone here, and do both colorants, mix them in, make them all purty. If I haven't said, I'm using BP 242. I love it. Low odor, super clear. I think it's called ultra clear, something like that. So I'll be heating them up, and we'll see you guys here in a couple short moments. Alright, they're good and done. I put them in for about 2 minutes. These will be good and spicy, but they'll work just fine. This is about the temp you want to shoot it at when you're trying to bond it. You just got to be real careful, because if you get them too hot, they get denting, etc., etc. So right now I'm just going to let it cool slightly. I'm going to inject this first, because it's the tails. We want to make sure we get the 2-part colors. So basically we'll inject the chartreuse first, and then I'll show you how I pull or cut the tails off, and then yeah, it's a pretty simple process. Don't over complicate this at all. It's not that hard. So I know it seems like it might be a little aggressive as far as maybe what molds you want to do it in. There could be some molds that have curly tails. Those are kind of a pain in the ass. But most of the time, this is a pretty cut and dry. I don't ever like to pull the bait out of the mold and then cut them and then put them back in. That's where you kind of get some error. But I definitely like to. You'll see here in a little bit. As soon as it dries up, I'll come back. I'll show you how I snip them, how I open up the molds, and we'll go from there. Alright, well, that thing is reheating. I want to make sure it gets good and hot. But we're going to open this up. So I'm using the stock manufactured clamps from Fat Guys Fishing. And then what I'll do is I'll peek in here. So I'll open up this side here, and I'm going to peek in to see which side it's going to stay held at. So it looks like they're all going to be held right there. So now this is where the fun part begins. I'm going to try to get you guys a good shot of it. So I do not cut them with a knife. It just works better without a knife. You don't want straight cuts, guys. So I'll take this. It's going to be tough to show. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put my finger on there. I'm going to like put my nail in there. I'm going to pull, and then there you go. So the mold. Hopefully the bait never leaves the mold if you guys are doing the small runs. For the bigger run guys, if you guys want to shoot a bunch at the same time, they just advise you not to lube it, just because usually when you introduce lube, that's when you have the pulling off issues that most people have. So then we'll slap that together, and actually the black's probably pretty much ready, so we'll just kind of go with that real quick because I'll make this a short and sweet video. So obviously gloves again. We'll tilt the camera back up slightly. I'm going to pop all this plastic off my injector and then we'll pull that out. And if it's not ready, then I'll have to come back. But should be rather close. So it's not ready. So we'll be back in a second. All right, so we should be about ready. I'm going to add a little bit of blue flake to this. The black, just because black and blue, obviously. You want it good and hot, but you don't want to burn it. And if you burn it, it's for personal use. It is what it is. I don't think you're going to catch any less fish. Throw a little scent in there, especially black. I think it'll be alright. Throw a little scent in there and be done with it. So we're going to stir in that glitter real quick. That was Lure Works blue. I think it's royal blue is what it is. We'll take this. Nothing special to this, guys. Literally get it nice and hot. Make sure your clamps are good and tight again. And then just hold a little, not a lot of pressure, guys. Like that's as much pressure as you want to put, because if not, you'll blow it out. And then just fill that sprue back up, or the runner, whatever you want to call it. And that's it. I mean, that's, as soon as we come back, we'll have a good set of beautiful drop shots ready to rock. So we'll see in a second. We'll break it down. Really fast video. Just wanted to show you guys how I do the tails. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns after that, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, we're back. Time to demold. She's still a little hot. I just got a bunch of stuff to run around and do today, so figured I'd knock out a quick video, dial it in with you guys, and but that's what we got. A beautiful bait, guys. Got a little over push right there. That's why I say don't push too terribly hard. It's fine though. That just means it's going to bond a bit better. But that is it. That's the 3.5-inch drop shot from Fat Guys Fishing. I'm going to pull that out of the way. What a pretty bait. Looks good. So let me break it down for you real quick, and then you'll be on your way. I will be putting some discount codes in all kinds of places, but definitely in the descriptions. Make sure you're looking, liking, subscribing, sharing. Do what you can. So we did use BP Black, and we used Chartreuse X. We used a little bit of Lure Works, what is this, 15 thousandths I think. Royal Blue is what it is, I do believe. And then we used the Fat Guys Fishing 3.5-inch drop shot. That's a good bait, guys. Really cool bait. Like I said, I got a couple more coming, and then I used Bait Plastics 242 for the plastic, and that's pretty much it. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe button, shoot me a comment, let me know what you want to see next. Anything, just let me know. Shoot some comments in there. YouTube definitely likes to play that algorithm game, so the more you can like it and subscribe it to it and comment on it, the more it'll pop up in the feeds and the search bars and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys' support. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. And as always, if you do make some of this, or you do find something helpful, post it on Facebook, tag me. Most of you guys are my friend on there. So thank you. Have a good day.